For many hospitality properties, room service sales have been a lucrative revenue stream for decades, but recent events and competition have cut those profits dramatically. Here are some facts you need to know. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And make sure to hit the little bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. You won't want to miss anything I designed especially for you. The development of room service sales. Room service has been a key feature of high-end service since the Waldorf Astoria in New York first opened its doors in 1931. Giving guests the opportunity to order food in their own room was a smart move, but it also had other benefits such as lower costs and improved room expectations. Since then, room service has become an established service that is available in many hospitality properties worldwide. In its prime, room service was considered an extravagance, but times have changed, and the quality of room service has been on somewhat of a downward trend since the early 2000s. The rise of app-based delivery service and travelers' demand for authentic cuisine has normalized the luxury of eating what you want, where you want, when you want. That compared to the typically high prices and limited menu offerings attached to in-room dining, this is no surprise. Properties now have an array of new competitors to contend with who already specialize in food orders. Luxury resorts in remote locations may be more immune as there are less choices for eating out, but as more and more high-end restaurants enter the delivery market, this will also change. The hospitality property industry has been blindsided by these developments and is struggling to keep pace with the rise of digital technology and the modernization of in-room dining. Some are adapting by signing deals with delivery services to provide food delivery, but what about the properties that don't want to outsource their in-room dining? What can they do to reinvigorate the stale reputation of room service? Let's look at some of the data that has been collected by a Sweetpad Survey and see if the data can help turn your service around. Continue reading, and I will share the results of the survey and how you can benefit, right after a word from our sponsor. Do you know how to get more views to your property's website? How about the right interview questions to ask to find the perfect employee candidate? Do you have a checklist for your bed and breakfast? These and more are all available as ebooks, and they are yours for free. Help grow your business and get them now. You can find them at keystonehpd.com. Before the break, I said I would share the results of the survey and how you could benefit. Data to optimize room service sales. In the Sweetpad Survey, they determined the top 5 food and drink orders across a wide variation of properties. They found some interesting insight into their guests' ordering patterns and practices that you as a hotelier or innkeeper may not be aware of. This information is invaluable. This sample consisted of 30,349 room service food orders and 20,267 room service drink orders from a total of 670 hotels worldwide, which were split into 4 categories: city hotels, design and lifestyle hotels, leisure and resort hotels, and MICE, that's meeting, incentives, conferences, and exhibition hotels. The top 5 foods and the top 5 drinks equal 55% of all room service orders in the data set. The top 5 food orders? Burgers, and this includes cheeseburgers, signature burgers, plain burgers, etc. Club sandwich, pasta dishes, Caesar salad, and fries. Synopsis. Burgers and club sandwiches are the 2 most stable items across all property types, with burgers consistently selling at about 30% of the total in-room food order share and club sandwiches at about 20%. This suggests that they are popular items and are worth offering. The remaining 3 items, fries, pasta dishes, and Caesar salads, had a more complex distribution among the different property types. Orders of fries were popular at design hotels and leisure resorts, but performed significantly badly at city and MICE properties. Pasta dishes and Caesar salads only hit above the 20% mark once each, and this was at city properties. At all other property types, they failed to reach 1/5 of the proportion of in-room orders, with pasta performing particularly poorly at design hotels and Caesar salads performing quite poorly at leisure resorts. This disparity in order preferences by guests in different property types might be surprising to some hoteliers and innkeepers. It shows that there's a clear link between the types of properties that guests choose and their in-room ordering preferences. Do those make sense so far? Let me know by leaving a comment. The top 5 drink orders: orange juice, coffee, cola, water, beer. While orange juice seems to be a clear winner in the overall results, the breakdown of different order shares by property type reveals that it had major success at design hotels and leisure resorts, but was average or just below average at MICE and city hotels. This suggests that the type of guest at design hotels and leisure resorts are more likely to order snacky comfort food and drinks than other property types. Beer performed poorly in all but the city hotel category, where they still didn't manage to reach 1/5 of the total in-room order share for drinks. It's likely that the guests prefer to either take their custom elsewhere, such as local pubs and restaurants, or to drink at the hotel bar or lobby, which is a much more sociable environment. Cola was so popular at MICE hotels that it made up close to half of all in-room drink orders at this hotel type. This may have to do with the fact that MICE hotels tend to cater to business people that are likely to order room service after a long day of conferences. Orders of coffee were relatively consistent across the board, slightly under average at city hotels and slightly over average at leisure resorts. The results for coffee are difficult to analyze, as many properties offer it for free in the room and with breakfast. Water was most popular at city hotels. Many guests need to cool off after a long day of exploring. It may be surprising, however, that in-room orders for water were low at leisure resorts. If you're a member of the Hospitality Property School group, as a bonus, I will share a list of successful room service techniques that have worked with many properties. In conclusion, in-room dining is far from being on its last legs. Although competition in the form of app-based delivery service is on the increase, there is no reason to think that a hospitality property cannot provide the quality of service they once did. All it shows is that hoteliers and innkeepers need to adapt their service to offer guests the same level of choice and convenience as the competition. By putting step-by-step strategies in place and ensuring your staff are well trained, room service could not only become an extra stream of income, but a source of pride within your property. Do you have a room service program in place? Let me know in the comments. We cover more on the facility in the Guide to Owning and Operating a Hospitality Property Successfully book and course. You can find more information at keystonehpd.com. You are going to have access to this episode for as long as you'd like, but if you would like to see all the bonuses you would have access to as a member of the Hospitality Property School group, check out the short video in this episode's post show notes. In the next episode, I will talk about starting a bed and breakfast. Well, that's it for today's episode. Until next time, have a fun day. If you have not done so yet, make sure you sign up for Insider Tips, say hi on social, and join one of our groups. And make sure you get your free copy of the How to Improve Your Hospitality Property Success. You can find all of the links in the show notes.